Price itself makes a credibility statement, and a low price makes a negative, derogatory, diminutive statement about a product or service, while a high price makes a positive, salutary statement about a product or service. You've got to learn to be able to say to the customer, "You're dang right our prices are higher, and I'm proud of it," or something to that effect. You don't have to say those words. There's any number of ways you can go about it, and I'm going to try to give you a bunch of examples. In fact, I want to take a little bit of time here, more time than on the other two tactics that I've already talked to you about here, to underscore the fact that you learn to stand tall, chest out. You bet our prices are higher. Let me tell you why we get more money. Because if you can do that with a customer who again comes at you, "You're 20% higher than anybody else, I'm not going to pay that kind of money. Either you get your price down or we're not going to do any business." If you can come back with something to the effect of, "I know you feel our price is high, we are higher," or "I wouldn't argue with you, but what, we're 20% higher. Kind of surprises me we're not 30% higher. Truth is, we're probably 40% better, but we are 20% higher, but there's good reason for that, and there's a lot of reasons that others pay us that kind of money, and I think you will too when you understand what those reasons are. And let me enumerate what some of those are, and you start talking. Now, you can hurt your sales by charging too low a price. I'm not saying you can just keep on raising prices and your sales will keep on going up, but it's a provable phenomenon that's not at all unheard of for people to raise prices and actually get a sales volume increase. Most salespeople are terrified of raising prices, absolutely terrified. And we'll lose all our sales. You're not going to lose all your sales. You see, here's an interesting thing. When you raise price, one of three things can happen. Sales can go down, sales will stay the same, or sales will go up. Most salespeople think, we raise price, we'll lose sales. If we raise price, our sales will go down. And the way to increase sales is to cut the price. But we have no real evidence of that. Normally, and I won't argue with this, and see, this is another one of those truisms that they taught you in Econ 101. Normally, the lower the price, the more you're going to sell. The other things equal, people buy on price. But I can give you tons of evidence where people have raised the price and sales volume actually goes up. Now, let's go on point number 4. Point number 4 is to use testimonials. Testimonials sell product. One of the most persuasive things you can do for the customer to get them to pay you a premium price is testimonial selling. There are a lot of reasons why testimonial sales are so effective, and I think the biggest reason of all, frankly, is so few salespeople actually do it. Now, we actually estimate that fewer than 1 in 4 salespeople in making sales calls do testimonial selling. And the surprising thing about that is that they even then sometimes act like they don't think it's effective. And yet testimonial selling works wonders because it answers this question for the customer. Who else has ever been dumb enough to pay this much money for your product? Now, the reason I say that's important is because customers don't mind paying premium prices. Most people don't buy a cheaper shirt, cheapest shoes, cheapest tires, things that we just went through. Most people pay premium prices, but they don't want to think, am I the only flaming idiot in this country that has paid this much money? Now, you got to get them over that bump in the road. You want to know how to get them over the bump in the road? Let them know who some of your other customers are.